Hey, 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 Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Fallout London. Hares and Piggies.
Where do you think you're off to?
Yeah, we got one further down this way. I see him. Are you kidding me? Well, this is a hell of a start to the video.
Shut it, you toilet.
Take a look at that switchblade, see if it's any better. It is certainly not. Oh well. No point in pretending to sneak. Come on, buddy.
You're gonna wind up on one of those meat hooks, you slag.
Yeah, pop a sig for some extra XP. Alright, we need to heal more than anything else. Pop that wine for that extra point of strength and the extra AP. That a little much. Don't have much in the way of munchable, so healing is should have some purified waters though.
Oh, look at me! Come here!
Got him. I'll take that stimmer. Yeah, I'll just take all that. Okay. So, successful fight means we save. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got that handled. We need to go somewhere else. Somewhere really, really important. And that's in here. And this is our lovely little spot here. Oh, really? Well, you know what? We can at least drop the junk. Yeah, there we go. Okay. We need to work on this place a little bit. Okay, first things first. Let's connect some power around this place. It's got power. Now, let's get some light in here. Okay, there we go. Move that over a little bit. There we go. That is much better already. Alright, well, that gets rid of some crap. Okay, that is almost better. There we go. Still not crazy bright in here, but it's a damn sight better. Okay. Alright, we are out of copper. We will tag copper for pickup. We still need some more lights in here. As I said, it's better. It's still not good, but it's better. Okay. There's one thing in the miscellaneous we absolutely need. Okay, and we're going to tag circuitry for search as well, because we need extra circuitry so we can make ourselves a decontamination arch. And let's see what else we can do. Crafting. Cigarette roller's kind of useless. We already have something to cook with. The only other thing we really feasibly make right now is an ion fuser station, which we can put right here. And they've done it up so you can make things with ion brews, and not Nuka-Colas. Okay, that's a bit of a rip. The ion nuke you can use Nuka-Colas. But the cherries and the quantums, if we end up tripping over those, not so much. Speaking of which, let's put up some creatables. Hypo is... Oh, right, that's Psycho. Okay, speaking of Nuka Cherry, I guess that's keepable now. Okay, the milks can get put up. Sugar, tea bags. Whiskey. Okay. Well, we are much lighter now. Okay, so that's got the basics. Light, you have a bed, a couple of craftables. Still some things out. Sure, there's one other thing I do want to do. Now that I think about it, some furniture, miscellaneous. Let's get ourselves an extra point of agility. Because that's what we're going to need for this build. And okay, the stat page, special. We now have a 6. Now, if we look at the perk chart, that's not going to really do anything for us. As it still does not allow us to get moving target. Alright, not the end of the world. Let's get back out of here and finish the rest. And it's...
Go on, get out of here.
That was fast. But on the bright side, since we got rid of all that crap, we can grab their crap. Hey, our first pistol, finally. It's a piece of crap. But it's our piece of crap. If we look at the ammo for it, we have all of 31 rounds. Oh no. Okay. This place is a fucking dump right now, but that's not why we're here. Ah. Another pistol and some more rounds. That's good. Okay, now there is definitely one thing I am looking for, so I don't have to worry about it later. There it is. Thief Coaster! A fading doubt is a curiosity, subtle as picklock. Lockpicking and pickpocketing is easier. That's what I want. Now we need to talk to Yvette.
Hey, you that fresh-faced Gaunt mentioned?
Yeah, I guess that's me.
Good. Listen up. We got hit hard just there, but we managed to kill or capture every attacker, except one. I noticed a scout hang back and leg it when things swung our way. If they're bringing back up from the Isle of Dogs, we could be toast. I need you to stop them. They look to be beelining for the comm station north of here. I've got someone to trip the power on it remotely, but that'll only hold them so long. Go snuff out the Hornet before it brings back the nest. The scout was a young lass. Denim fatigue, spiky hair. Should be easy to spot. Now go. If you need medical attention, I can take a look at you, but I can't do miracles. And wipe those questions off your tongue. We've got no time for that.
Okay. And, well, don't do shotguns.
Need help?
Yeah. I was in a train crash and haven't felt right ever since. Can you help me?
Can't say I've treated a survivor of a rail accident before. This'll be interesting. There. You were suffering from some kind of psychological distress, probably brought on by the crash. That remedy should do the trick. Just remember those breathing exercises.
Affliction cured. You are still afflicted by lab rat. Further investigation into your origins may lead you to the remedy. But at least we can fight a little harder again. You have any spare medical
I
supplies?
can spare a few supplies, sure.
Only need one of them. Whoa. No, we'll keep those. Okay, these suits are absolutely useless. Doesn't mean we can't sell them. Oh, actually, that Syndicate Green might have... Okay, these... who am I kidding? You can't put armor over those. Okay, I only need one set of playing cards. That's assuming I need them at all, but... Okay. Okay. Well, that got us a couple of things. The hell's a night plum? This is new. I have not seen this before. Night plum. Guessing you could do something with that. I mean, obviously, aside from plant it, but... Alright. So we got ourselves a new job. We need to go take care of that real quick. Quit playing with their balls, Chatterley. And another thing I've noticed is that the load times seem to be much faster. Which obviously is only a bit. Okay, we're not going that way. Need to head back the way we came. Okay, I am not playing as Wade anymore, so gotta be a little more stealthy about things. By a little, I mean a lot. Okay, we only have £1 coin, so no point in hitting those up. Conkers, on the other hand, could prove useful for cooking, maybe tea. Alright, Don's Cafe, in we go. Oh yeah! The load times are so much better now. Fungal tuber, that's also new. We don't have any points in stealth right now, or anything tactical. We put our points into lockpicking, XP, and XP. Okay, applesauce, that can help with speed and some healing. So we'll eat the applesauce, just need to find it. There it is. Gives me some heals, and it gives us 2 XP. Some money. More bobby pins, never a bad thing. Shot glass, apple pie, okay, there's a heal. Milk, a couple of hard ciders, that could be useful. Duct tape scalpel, an adjustable wrench. The duct tape is always useful. A fungal tuber. Some bottles, we can fill things with, we can fill. Find a sink, and we'll be good to go. Rubbish fiend? Rubbish fiend. Oh! You recognize what that is? Yo, that's garlic. Okay, that one ain't working. Septic. You know where she is. She's just going to be hiding out there. There's nowhere for her to go. So I'm not particularly worried about her being a roving target. Fungus. Okay, the sink doesn't work. Toilet doesn't work. Okay, none of the plumbings work. I'll have to find somewhere else to fill those bottles. You know, I just thought of something. We could do that back at the hideout. I'll show you what I mean. For those who don't remember my Fallout 4 runs, there she is. Turn off the light. Alright, we're going to save before we do anything stupid. And we're just going to put a bullet in her because, remember, we're stealthy. And down she goes. Alright, let's go back to her then. Alright, let's go. I should be quiet, so we should be able to leg it. So it's nice. I mean, here we are, episode, what, 4? And we finally get our first pistol? Jeez. Excuse me.
Watch your back, because I see exactly where my knife would fit.
Don't make me pop one off in you, buddy. Alright, in we go. Alright, back inside the Swan. Let's talk to it
You
then.
get them?
I stopped them. Things should be safe now.
Good. You seem efficient. I like that. Gaunt said to give you some tickets for your troubles. Here.
Surely my efficiency is worth a bit more than this.
Not my problem, sweetie. Take it up with Gaunt if you like. Don't blame me if he just blows your head off.
Does he always react so violently?
To bullshit, yes. Gaunt just cares about getting the job done, and your feelings don't come into it. Right and proper.
It's not just the loss of men. We're hurting for ammo and other supplies. They keep hitting us like this, and they'll win for attrition.
And there'll be fucking dogs. We should hit him back, right this minute.
Easy now. Something stupid like that is exactly what they want to provoke. We've got to keep our heads.
Sorry to interrupt, chaps. I brought that newcomer along.
I've got no time for the detritus right now. Nelson, find something useful for this one to do. The rest of you, scram! I need to go think.
Never mind what Gaunt says, sweetie. He's a hard one, but he's been through a lot, and he bears a lot on his shoulders. He's got a big heart, really.
So he's the leader here.
Has been ever since both his parents died. Poor lad. He's a good boss. He cares a lot for all of us. He just don't always show it so well.
Understood.
I've got to go now, but stick around, sweetie. We're good people when you get to know us.
Boy, newcomer. I think I still hear you breathing over there. Come over here and we'll have a gob. Jill Winston said they fished you out some lab down the Pinder. If I still had eyes, I'd say you were pulling the wool over him. But Gaunt backed him up, and he's not the fanciful type. Well, pleased to meet you, Wayfarer. My name's Blind Nelson. I'm Sebastian's right-hand man, and I was the same to his father back when he was the boss of the vagabonds. I can't see no more, but I've been round the houses far longer than anyone else here, and my brain still ticks as good as ever.
So you're a commuter, Nelson?
Well, check out the eyes on this one. Yeah, there's a bunch of us commuters about. Something to do with radiation and whatnot. I never much cared why. I lost my skin to it back when I was young, and I've stayed like this ever since. You get used to it. There are some what call us ghouls. Cheeky bastards.
Is there work that needs to be doing around here?
Feel free to ask around. We're always short-handed here and there. I've got a bit of work for you myself, in fact.
What do you need?
Simple fact is, my radio's broke, and I'm lost without it. Sebastian keeps me around for what brains I have, but without my radio, I'm deprived of some very necessary intel. I need someone with a pair of eyes and a pair of legs to fix it. You fit the bill, right? Here's a broken radio. Go find Jill Winston and ask him if he has any parts to fix it. Bulletooth Anthony has a workbench for when you got the bits. Bring it back here when it's all working smoothly and you're done. Easy, right?
It's never as easy as you think. Sure, I'll get started on that.
Alright.
Alright, now we're going to talk to some others.
Mind your P's and Q's or you'll mind my bullets.
Alright, let's talk with
Hey
Sid.
there, young'un. Not from these ends, are you?
Nope.
My name's Sid. The boys here call me Sabretooth. I'm looking for a little help with something. I can make it worth your while.
What's the problem?
Listen here. I'm only telling you this as you're an outsider. But I'm no good with my letters, see? My ma always wanted me to learn them. But my dad said it would make me weak in the head. Well, I'm getting old now. And I've had my share of adventures, but my one big regret is never learning how to read proper. Maybe now I can finally play catch up, but I don't want the boys here knowing about this. That's why I'm looking for help from someone like you. I've got a little something special for you. If you can get me the goods I need. You in?
That's a noble aim. I'd be glad to help.
That's kind of you, kid. It ain't easy keeping this secret, but maybe there's hope to learn, even at my age. I know some basics. If I can get the right materials, I'm sure I could get better. Thing is, there's bugger all to read round here. Some old menus and magazines, but no proper books. And I need me some books if I want to learn proper reading. You ever hear of a library? Used to be loads of them before the war, all full of books. They're mostly ruined now, but there's a few still about. There's one not far from here, in fact.
Sounds simple. What do you want exactly?
Simple enough, but mine for the ghouls about. Get me 3 or 4 books in decent nick, and I'll give you something special in return.
Any particular books you want?
Nothing too hard. Kid stuff even. I'll need to start out simple. If you can find it, there's a little story called Dove's Dilemma I remember from when I was young. It'd be nice to see you again.
Okay, I'll see what I can get.
Thanks.
Alright, and let's find... Aha! John the Screw.
Boy, wipe that smarmy look off your face before I have one of my friends do it for you. What, you think we don't know these places are done?
A dump? No way. I think this place has a lot of homey charm. Don't get cheeky with me. We got enough comedians around here.
The name's John the Screw. I'm the one in charge of fixing up this pub that you so clearly think you're better than.
What happened to this place? Was it always this rustic?
Hell no. The Swan and Mitre used to be the finest pub this side of the Thames. The Jewel of Bromley it was, right up until those pikey twats from the Isle of Dogs trashed the place. We've been trying to rebuild ever since, and if it weren't for those balmy nutters over at Bromley DIY, we might well be done by now. You know what? That gives me a brilliant idea. How would you like to make a few tickets for a quick job?
I'm listening.
Well, the reason the Swan still looks like the town tip isn't because I've been sitting on my arse doing nothing. We're up to our eyes in repairs and running low on supplies, fast. Typically I'd send one of the leads down to Bromley DIY to pick up what we need, but the last time I did, a junkie blindsided him with the business end of a sledge. Now nobody wants to go near the place, but you seem like an hard sort. If you were to go take care of the hooligans down at the DIY so we can continue our work, I'd certainly make it worth your while.
I'm in. Where's this DIY shop?
Brilliant, mate. You're doing me a huge favour. Bromley DIY is just up the road. You can't miss it.
Alright. Well, we need to talk to Chill.
Hello, mate. Nice to see you again. What can I do you for?
Blind Nelson needs his radio fixed. He says you have the parts.
Oh, hey, let's have a butcher's. Looks like he needs a new antenna. I'll have one in a box somewhere, I'm sure. But look, whilst I'm rooting around for that, I've got a job for you. One of my main suppliers is running late with a delivery, and she's never late. I'm worried something's gone wrong. But after the latest attack here, I can't leave my post to sea. I want you to nip down to Nadia's on Deptford High Street to check in on things, and get me the package if it's ready. By the time you're back, I'll have the antenna for you.
Alright. So, now we got some things to do. This place still looks like shite, but it'll get better. Alright, we got this fella here.
Hi, mate. What can Biv the Spiv do for you?
He's also new. Why do they call you the Spiv?
Ah, it's just a bit of humour about, you know? Nothing wrong with my goods. I get them all from reputable sources. Whether those sources realise I'm procuring from them is perhaps another matter. What my mum would think if she saw me now. Ah, dirty hands indeed.
That's sort of a rib on what you hear the vagabonds say no one around. Know of any jobs around?
Let me think. Well, Jan was looking for some help in doing up the pub after the recent attack. Always short of hands, Jan. I heard old Sid needed some help with something, but he's been a bit stum on exactly what. Young Rain, Yvette's niece, she were getting stressed about some problem or other. Don't know where she's about at the moment, though. But if you want real work, then Gaunt and the lieutenants are you should really be speaking to. And I have plenty of that needs sorted. More bodies, getting shite done and all that.
And we could also talk to him about all sorts of various and different things. And
only the finest. Come have a butcher's.
He's got some stuff. Let's look at our current stash of brutal. Alright, so we've got a 9mm pistol. That would flag me for most of my money. 32 pistol does 13 damage. That 9mm does 18. That's not bad. These are all rifles of various types. The only weapon I'd be interested in would be that 9mm. But he does have some armor. That's also fascinating too. But a proper stealth piece, you don't really need armor. Fair amount of various aid pieces. Some more bobbies. And plenty of junk. And some ammo. Okay. He's got plenty of 9mm rounds too, but man, they're a fair bit more expensive than the 32s. Well, at least you know what. At least we know what he's got. We'll talk to him later, but I think we're going to end this episode now. We are starting to get long. Next episode, yeah, we'll talk to Biv a bit more. Lay down what he's got to say, and we will go start hitting up these other things. Like for Sid and for Jan. Alright. So there it is, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest and greatest videos as they come in and to help this channel grow. This has been Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Fallout London. Hares and Piggies. I'll see y'all next time.